Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Wartales. So today we're finally just beelining it towards the uh, Bandit Lair there, and that's gonna be the plan for today. So we're just going there, doing the Bandit Lair, and doing what we can about it. Last time we did lose one of our people, Joel, the spearman, so that was a little unfortunate. It's going to put a little bit damper because she was one of the people that could usually put like one person out of commission, if not like disable a few people. So we're going to see how this battle goes, but you know, things happen. So we did pick up a new ranger, which I did turn into a cutthroat, which seems like if I use them right is one of the better single target damagers, kind of like our berserker, but we'll have to see about that. So just grabbing some food for the way down before we go, and we'll see what happens. She was also our fisher, so we kind of have to train a new fisher, unfortunately. Gonna give those bears a very wide berth, and yeah. Gonna have to rest. Can't pick up anything here, it looks like, but we can rest. You know, can I make it to the woods here? Because then I can get some more wood from just being in the woods due to how some of our stuff works. We'll do that. I have 2 woodcutters, don't I? Just trying to figure out who's where. I do not have 2 woodcutters anymore, so Gabini, unfortunately, is going to go there. And Signong is going to go back on this, which is going to finish the fragments of a precious item. Otherwise, everyone's kind of where I need them to be. Just put the horses back over here. I did do some blacksmithing, some stuff like that off camera, so now Claresta has a helmet, the ghost headband, and a ghost cloak. Same with our new recruit here, Eldressa. She also just has an iron dagger for now. And we'll just see how this works. So we're going to do the Lakefish Bouillabaisse. I have some pork stew that I made, some maximum valor points increases by 1 for this next little bit. We're going to do some grilled pork. I'm going to need 2 booze here, so we're going to do pastis, and we're going to do Erymanthos wine. Actually, no, not the Erymanthos wine. That can count as a vegetarian thing in a pinch. So we'll do a little bit of rum. And since I don't have any wood to throw on, we can't make any coal. That's not going to change due to the tree stump, but we might get wood due to her being an experienced woodcutter. Gathers some wood after a rest in the forest, which hopefully this counts as you can kind of tell. Just double checking a few things around camp. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so we got 2 wood. The item was a hand mirror, so no one has ever seen the like of this object. No polished metal could ever reflect a face with so much precision. Unfortunate. I was hoping for another item. Or another legendary item. I became a mercenary to travel the world and slay bandits. Not break stones and cook all day. Oh, come on. What's with this group? In the past few days, we did take out a big bandit group, and we're on the way to take out the Bandit Lair. Come on, man. train, Marrows will gain Grumpy and 1 aptitude point, increased risk of not getting along with their peers, show off, get influence, and might plus fatigue. Or we can criticize them, gain irate, and -1 relationship with close companions. Let's train, gain Grumpy, and get the aptitude point. So he's got 14 movement right now. I think I want to get that to 16. Otherwise, actually, you know what? We'll do that next level. Or at his level. We'll take the strength for now, because that's 1 damage with Hollowed Strike and 2 minimum, 2 maximum damage with Destabilizing Strike, his kick. Just going to throw a few items in various places here quickly, so that I don't have to do that when we rest. Oof. I can make resin for that, though. Not sure it's enough resin, but we can make resin for it. It's not enough. Okay. Well, we can produce beer. And then we can produce... I couldn't make whiskey or absinthe since not high enough level of a brewer. Okay. Before I continue on, and before I forget, we're going to pull the money out of the dirty mug. So I'm just realizing that the dirty mug is actually just paying for all of the I'm gonna go over here and get the wood. Wages. Actually, it's 100% covering wages with how I'm doing it, because every 3 days I have to pay people, and every 3 days it gets me 300. So, I mean, kind of works out like that. These bandits are just leaving me alone. I'm kind of interested to see. Can I talk to them? Nope, they just are chilling there. Okay. Let the bandits be bandits. They're not hurting me, and they're not going to show up in the lair, I'm assuming. Now, last time I went to that shiny, there was a bear. But we'll see what happens.
After class fled, the Count's
Okay, they did restock on the coal and the repair materials. I'm going to buy them out, just because I'm going through them like candy. I don't think I have any. I can sell the hand mirror for the 75. That's huge. I still can't go down there, huh? I have more wood and some resin that I can turn into syrup. And let's go bandit hunting. No skulls left in the Bandit Lair. I love it. So let's take them out. The hideout is about to fall. Let's launch the final assault. So, the one thing I don't like here is there are 3 seasoned wrongdoers. And if I remember right, the wrongdoers are the ones that if I hit them, I get poisoned. Poppy did level up again. I'm just going to throw the influence I can on her. Just getting that movement up for now. And then strength attack. I was gonna say they don't hit much for strength, but I mainly use them for rearing to get that inspiration on everyone. So let's get another movement on, and then we'll go into strength on them. Let's fight them. Okay. And let's see what kind of trouble we're in. 17 versus 20. It looks like almost all of them are in that camp. I think if I have Giselle run in and do something here, I can tie these guys up. But I would like to engage that wrongdoer first. Put a tank over here just to soak up a little bit of damage. Okay, so we have Maros there. Weldacrem is here. And Taurus is right in front. Okay. I was kind of wondering where everyone was. No, I wanted Taurus here. So what we're gonna do is deflection, or protection for the deflection, ovation for the attacks of opportunity, and slash the wrongdoer. There's some of his armor. Now, I think Claresta can actually take out this hoodlum, so we're gonna try precision for the bleeding, the poison, switch defensive, and poppity pop. And then we're gonna move in here just to be out of the way. Next up is these two. So Maros, let's do what we can to them. Do a protection so you don't get hit as hard, and then you can destabilize and kick one. End your turn. So both of those two are going to go at him. And then we get to have some fun with Giselle. So we're gonna run up here. And I was hoping I could hit all four of them. But it doesn't look like the mouse is going to let me do that. So I will need to make sure to hit this wrongdoer. So we're going to do just that. 1 and 2 and 3. And at least one dropped. Next up is that hoodlum. So we're going to engage him with honey. Got a poacher over here. So we can do that with Scruffy. Gonna intimidate him. For agility. And pop. And there's our relentless. Now that poacher goes. Can have Hackert deal with them. So we're gonna knife throw first. Right into him. poison vial these three. Then stabby stab on Poacher. Engaging so that they can't use their bow. Oh, we're poisoned from that. You wouldn't think a punch would poison us. Okay, this hoodlum down here is next. So let's have Sinran go in. I think if I do this right, I can hit all three of them. Nah, not a wide enough berth. So, ointment to bleed them. Hit both of these two. They're now bleeding. Pick hoodlum. It's bleeding. And destabilize there. And attack of opportunity takes him out. With the wall covering up the gruesomeness. Then we have Poacher down there, and this hoodlum in particular. So, Weldacram. Fragility, and then weaken them. I love that little layout. Then maybe we protection, so that the archer doesn't do too much. If they even can. Nah, they went at Maros there instead. Well, thank you for the point. Next up is a Poacher up there. Well, I might just let them go. Instead, what we're gonna do is run right here. Behem can poison knife this wrongdoer. Stab hoodlum in back. Run down here so we can tactical order. Hitting both of our tanks. So if they get hit once, or it doubles the amount of valor points we get when they get hit. And then he ends his turn next to an enemy, getting us a valor point. And they hit their own marauder. That scoundrel is next. So Ludian. Bandit focus for enhanced precision for the crits. Attack of opportunityum. And then Rampage. Bonk. Chop. That old 1-2 there just looks so brutal. Then get out of the way. We have this scoundrel next. I am not sure we're going to be able to take him out. So what I'm going to do is move out of the way here. And we're going to hit this wrongdoer from range. Actually. Yeah. Because we're going to trigger attacks of opportunity here. And that wrongdoer is down. End turn. Ooh, that kind of hurt. So that Marauder be next. Engaging them with Gabini. Galvanize troops so we get a few more points. Getting our riposte up. Bonking them. And then we're going to tactical slam with our bladed shield there. They're getting a little smart with how they're disengaging. Now Sinran's actually on willpower, which is not cool. I wonder if I can get both of them with the recoil. I can. So that lowers the scoundrel's movement. Then we're going to hit the Marauder. And back up. Now I think they have to go at Scruffy. which isn't great, but it is a choice. Then we're going to do first aid here on Cinran. Oh, even if we use the first aid, we throw one of those. That's kind of cool. We're going to throw at the Marauder. Marauder down. And then throwing dagger because of our skill there. Gonna stab the Marauder, which then throws our dagger. And then we're going to take the Marauder out, which I'm not sure throws a dagger anymore. We're going to go up here to help. Yeah, I like Cutthroat. Or at least how I had that built now. Attack of opportunity with that axe. That is just so brutal. We're going to do rearing before we move with Poppy. And the horse is going to be aggressive and attack the poacher, locking them up and kicking them in the face. And then Signong is going to have the bear attack the hoodlum. Hoodlum down. Then we go at Wrongdoer. Oh, that actually kind of hurt a bit. Alright, this Wrongdoer is next. Since we're no longer engaged, we're going to hit them both, burning them. Then we're going to kick them. Again, no more armor, protection. End turn. And Morose is not looking good. But we did get 2 points off of that. Beham. Let's take that Wrongdoer out. So get behind him for the ambush. Galvanization. We're then just going to move right here and end turn. Giselle. We're gonna charge right through these two. 100 damage to that person. Oh, can we not move now? Why can't we move? Why can't I move? It's a little unfortunate. Maybe I got her in a bad spot. Yeah, if I hit my allies, they go down. So, end turn. This Wrongdoer goes next, so Weldacram can take them out. Then gonna get this poacher. Yeah, she should have been able to move. Then gonna have Honey go up, smack the Wrongdoer, end turn. Scoundrel over here goes. So what we're gonna do, take out Marauder. They want to flee. You know, I'm gonna let them. We already scattered them. I had been wanting this heater shield just because the arrow defense there. Damage of taken of shooting attacks reduced by 90%. That's kind of huge. And we did get another bandit's guitar, so opportunistic burst, which is what I use with another poisoning on it. Otherwise, just a lot of random assorted things like lockpick, comfrey, parsley, another poison throwing knife. Giselle did level up, so she is now level 6. She has a good movement skill attached to her already, so I feel fine having her at 12 movement for now. Maybe if that changes, I'll level up movement again. Or maybe, you know, with, if I get a different aptitude point thing with her. But she has 2 base with strength right now. So that's 1 base damage on Undagon's punishment. So that's 3 damage because 1 per swing. And then Relentless Charge also gets 1 base damage. So cool. And then a few injuries here. Morose and Sinran. So Laceration there. No longer deal a critical hit and a bruise. All he got was a bruise somehow. So, I mean, that's a bad one. Damage taken doubled. But we can gurney them. And then I can just go straight up to Lord Lahart's castle and get repairs. There's a black market agent here.
If you wish to benefit from everything the black market has to offer, you'll have to make your way there. In the meantime, you can deal with me. I take anything and everything, wherever it comes from.
Toxic Balm. We will buy this. So use for that infected brain. Wrath could be really good on someone like Sinran or Ludian. So we'll get that, considering like it's half price. And then all my rangers, or not rangers, but people that used ranged attacks have aim, so I don't need to get that. But what might save me long run is getting another person first aid. And then I know I don't use it often, but would having taunt actually, unlike my tanks, be helpful? Nah. Okay. So 10 Lucky Charm again. I think I have this. Damage taken of attacks of opportunity reduced by 50%. That's helpful. Quid. Thoroughly chewed. A single quid of tobacco can relax the muscles and ease pain. At the end of their turn, this unit restores 1% of their maximum health. And some ghost throwing axes. Can chop some wood. We really need this. Really need this. It's like the only thing holding me back on getting a few upgrades right now. I think that's enough for like one of the camp upgrades. Saber-tooth meatballs are in here. There are 2 options when eating this type of dish. Swallow it whole to avoid the taste, or chew it thoroughly for some hope of digesting it properly. Oof. There's some marble in the back. Trade goods. And then there's a lockpick, which I still don't have a master of this, so that's what we're going for. I got lucky with that one. I got really lucky. I didn't break a lot of lockpicks. Prayer book and 80 more crowns, so cool. So the plan is, I am going to go up to Lahart's castle, repair, and then we're going to go down. So he's going to learn Wrath, because I think that would go best, because he can get people from full health to almost dead, if not dead, really quickly. Sorry to go off on the side tangent, but so Wrath on him probably would be the best so he can finish someone off if they aren't dead already. And then first aid, I'm going to go on the people who can use run. That way we can most likely get to people and heal them up. Let's go. Who has the most movement here? 16, 18. Let's go Hackert for first aid. That way we can like heal people who might need it. And then we're going to use the toxic balm here. After we go to Count Lahart's castle, repair up. It's just a short walk away. We're going to go to that Erymanthos. It looked like a boar, if I remember right. And then we'll have some fun with that. Hey, buddy, I need some repairs.
Fled. The Count's henchman needed a new blacksmith to replace him. I haven't seen my family in weeks.
It's only 52 to repair that, considering that, like, nothing left on the 52, 45. And then the chips and everything. How much would that cost in the beginning of the game? It's amazing. And then the other thing I would like to figure out really quick is this heater shield. So I want to keep the rampart there. Protection is really good, and Maros can't use this. Let's do it on Taurus. It's the bigger upgrade for him. And then these belt accessories. Okay, Claresta can use one. Let's give her the quid, because that's a 1 heal. I take the medallion off. 11% crit. And that's not doing too much for me, so let's give her the lucky charm for the attacks of opportunity. That almost made me lose her at one point. And then we're going to Erymanthos. That's what it's called.
When my sister was at sea, I used to stay here and weave wool. But with this horse,
We fled to the south when we saw the black steed. It was there, just outside our fishery door. If you want to live, avoid the riverbank at all cost, and do not go anywhere near the fishery.
The dark steed.
Woe betides anyone mounting the black steed. The beasts never mind the mercenaries and the ruffians who...
I don't understand why they're so afraid of it. But, you know, whatever. Got me a free horse. So what's at the Heretic's farm now that we helped the guy out? Just burn to the ground? I lost the animal's trail since I wasn't really following it. I didn't want to go do the battle since I was kind of keyed in on doing this. So I have no clue what the hell I'm going to be doing to this. I think it's a boar. It looks like a big boar. I'm gonna sleep in the woods again to get more wood. That looks right. We're researching. Oh, this might be what I get relic from because it's 5 rests instead of 1. So I want to upgrade the hunting gear because it has a small chance of producing meat. That's going to be my first thing I do. I can then upgrade the campfire so it generates extra happiness during each rest if at least one companion is at it. Lowers the threshold to -10 for the happiness that companion needs to be at for wanting to leave. When happiness is over 7, New bonus, so when happiness is over 7, maximum valor is increased by 2, so I'll have a maximum valor of 14. And at maximum happiness, each extra happiness grants 6 influence instead of 5. So let's grab this. I know it cost me another 200 crowns, which I wanted that 1500 for the trade route, but if I do this quest, I should have enough when I get back to do everything. And it looks a lot better now too. To me at least. I can make bear stew. Might as well do that. I'm not going to be getting equipment from this, but I'll keep that around. We can make stuffed mushrooms. I don't remember when I got bear. But someone got bear. And I'm not talking about my cat. She's looking at me all funny now. We're going to stop this. We're going to produce rum now. Because we can, just for that little bit of extra experience. We have so much on this. That's where most of my weight is. Oof. You know what? I'm curious. If I pull him off of the loot... So 18 willpower... 19 willpower. So he has to be on the loot to get that. So I'm going to put a brace on him. Oh. I can just have that on him. That's a backpack accessory. I did not think that. And then you can go on the gurneys to repair your thing. Then Scruffy can be next to you. And we'll do what we can. So gotta pay everyone. I get +1 happiness if I make some coal. So we're gonna do that. Gonna make the stuffed mushrooms. We're gonna eat the stuffed mushrooms and fish bouillabaisse. It's unfortunate that the meatballs here don't actually give a bonus. People want booze, so we're gonna do that. And then some bread. And then a dried fish. Weldicram snoring has disturbed Taurus. The troop earns more loot after battle against a group of animals. Looting the bulwark has become a hunter apprentice. Huh. That did work on Stinran, so I can pull this off of him. Giselle wants to talk. Talking about the meal once again. What a feast. That meal was so delicious that I dreamt about it all night. Ever have one of those days? I have that a lot. Ever since I lost my sense of taste, I've had that a lot. Meals that I used to have of, oh, that meal was so good back in the day. I wish I could have that again. If this is the life of a mercenary, who wants the responsibilities of a lord? So I can galvanize the troops, get 5 happiness, which has a new bonus for me, a little bit more influence, and 2 valor points, which I can still get. Scrape the bottom of yesterday's bowl, leave no crumbs. Unit will consume no food at the next day's rest. Or +1 relationship with close companions. Just due to what I'm about to do, the upcoming fight, I'm going to galvanize. By talking about yesterday's meal, get that extra valor point and the happiness. Paths here really quick. Just get all these points that I can. Power and glory level up. Level 7. Battle impetus level up. So, your companions' morale motivates them in battle, whatever that is. I'm going to grab for power, so experience gains in battle increases by 10%. And then once I get that, I can get opportunist, which helps even more. So damage from attacks of opportunity increased by 5%, which kind of goes into some of the stuff I've been doing. And then we can grab some of this other stuff. Really close to a level in trade and craftsmanship. which I didn't notice. Every time a companion gains profession experience, 4% of the points are also added to combat experience. I can also apply a second oil to weapons. Wow. Giselle here can have a second oil on this. I'm not sure what I would want as a second oil, because applying poison would be kind of nice. But at the same time, just like the critical damage. And then later on, I might be able to do something more to it. Really quick at the tavern, just pulling out that 100 gold like I had mentioned before. I feel like I had to pay people too. That's why the gold went down by so much. I feel like we spent way more than I thought we did, but that's because I also had to pay them. Which means we should get more experience out of this, yeah? Oh, that is definitely a nasty looking boar. This monster is by far the biggest boar you've ever seen. The nastiest. Look at all these scars and arrows sticking out of it. Level 6. We do have some 7, so this might not be horrible. It seems a monster has moved into the mountains south of the country. The farmers are offering a reward to anyone who can slay it. I get 742 for it. Between that and the other reward, I might have enough of that trade route. 662 health. It's almost as big as my bear's. So it has for agility on it because of my rogues there, or rangers. So it has ruthless charge, disengages and charges in a straight line, deals 53 damage to all units in their path, consumes all applications of retaliation to increase maximum charge distance, and gains stampede. Retaliation reduces damage taken by 20% of the application, increases the distance of ruthless charge by 1 meter, increases the damage of ferocious tusks by 20% per application. Stampede. The skill will be used to perform a second time. Remove when the unit has lost 13% of their max health, so I need to do a lot of damage to it. Ferocious Tusks deals 66 damage to all units in the area, consumes retaliation, increases damage by 20, gains stampede. Gotcha. Each time this unit is hit by an attack, gains 1 retaliation. Damage taken is reduced to 0 if less than 8% of its damage taken is reduced to 0 if less than 8% of its maximum health at the end of the round. Remove all applications of poison, bleeding, and burning. Oof. There go all of my plans for this guy. So let's try to engage him with Scruffy. I'm not sure the fragility here stacks, but so I need to do more than 8% of its maximum health in a single attack, is basically what that's saying to me. Okay. And I can't lay up how I originally wanted. This is gonna be rough. None of those did anything, but we do have poison and bleeding now. Switching to defensive. None of those did anything. Okay. And we're already on willpower with Aldous. Dying with Aldous. Can kick do anything? Okay, it killed Poppy. It killed Aldous. That did nothing. My hammer did nothing to it. That was going to be one of my biggest attacks right there. Okay, if this does nothing to it, nothing will. Oh, I didn't even get the attack right because Sinran was dying. I don't think I can hurt this thing. The only way I can do damage to it is bleed, blight, and burn. Or, yeah, bleed, poison, and burning. And it's already killed 2 of my people. It's not a matter of, like, actually... I can't fight it. Holy hell. And then it just gets to... It wouldn't be as bad of a thing if I could actually lock it in combat, but then it does that whole charge out of combat thing. I'm not hurting it. I feel like just because of how that works, that we're going to reload from the beginning of that battle so people don't die, because that is kinda BS. And then because I have to reload from the beginning of the battle, it's not going to let me reload from outside the fight. I do have to run. We're going to sustain injuries. We're going to sustain armor losses there, which is fine. But everyone lives. Like, we don't lose Poppy. We don't lose Aldous. That was utter BS. And I'm calling it that. We're going to take everything here, since we're up here, and then we're done with this country. Like, we've sustained enough losses. We've been here for how many episodes? And then we go to Gozenberg. See some wolves down there, but we're not going to go fight them. So I'm going to go turn this in. And then we walk to the Tiltrin. Because look at all this. We can heal the injuries on the way. I will use the medicine if there is like someone that charges me, but we can heal this on the way. It's just the armor that's going to be big things.
Fled. The Count's henchman needed a new blacksmith to replace him. I haven't seen my family in... Our armor is in a much better state now.
Oh, that got me wanted. I'm gonna go sell that quick. And that should help me get another point in, the whatchamacallit tree.
It's always a pleasure to trade with kindred spirits.
Now, where is it? There we go. So, sells for half. That's fine. Still 37 gold towards the special troop challenge here. And accumulate a lot more suspicion. So, a lot closer to stuff on this. Alright. I'm curious. Stolen items disposed of, but not wanted for the horse anymore, thankfully. Alright. can pop here for the hemp. And up and away we go. Hit stop in Cordia here. Just double checking. Because we have bounties to turn in.
Might you be looking for work? Here is your reward.
Nothing new to turn in though, or pick up. I am curious about that other place, but I think we'll let that go. I am also really tempted to hire a new spearman because the one we had was really good. And then we can just give Menel here the gear we had. So let's do that. Because no negative traits. Willpower sucks though, so that we would increase that to 8 with the loot. 10 with level 2, 12 with level 3. So most of his levels would just be going to willpower.
Just because the Legion didn't hire me doesn't mean I'm not worth my salt.
He does have a lot of strength though. And he would be a backup blacksmith, which we don't have right now. One blacksmith is Giselle. So that, I know we were saving up for that, but I do feel like we should hire him. Just because we are lacking that. Then here, pump willpower. So that's 1 level, 2 levels, 3. And I can give him, where is it? The medallion, I was thinking. So now he has 15. Then he can grab the outlaw's helmet once I level him up. So we'll go with Valorous Victory every time he takes out an enemy. I still want Harpooner, although I am really tempted to take a pikeman. Maybe if I find another one, we'll take a pikeman. I am a little tempted. I'll take Sweet Spot again. Then helmet there. Can grab that. And then up movement. Up movement. Now, oh, did I get rid of the armor? I might have gotten rid of the armor. Shite. Ah, well. I'll take care of that next time. And that pretty much covers it. So from here, we'll go to Toltran. There's a few things that we have to drop off in Toltran. I think we have a few gems. And then we can go up to yeah, the gems there. Then we have drop something off at the informant. And then up to Gozenberg. So that's gonna be the plan for the next time, and we'll pick it up from there. So as always, wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.